All right, so I got a question for my Chinese brothers and sisters out there. I just celebrated my second Chinese New Year's here in China. Basically, last night we were playing Mario Kart, right? And the kid there's a little kid. It's like my two Chinese friends, they're married and they have a kid. And so we're playing, don't mind the fireworks, sorry. We're playing Mario Kart. The kid loses and he starts to pout. You know, he starts to kind of like, And the mom goes over and she says, 过大年不可以难过, which is, you know, we're celebrating the New Year's. You're not allowed to feel bad, not allowed to pout. And I saw that the first time I celebrated Chinese New Year's too. I saw a mom kind of chastise her kid like that. And I wanted to ask, like, is that a thing? Like, is there a rule in the culture? Is there a no bad vibes on the Lunar New Year rule? Because it seems like that. It seems like that. I've seen someone get disciplined two times now for bringing bad vibes on the Chinese New Year. And if that is a real thing, then I love that rule, first of all, and I'm totally taking it and applying it to every major holiday that I celebrate, right? No bad vibes allowed on the holiday. That's a rule, right? You get yelled at if you bring bad vibes to the major holiday. What a great rule. But the question for y'all, if you grew up in a Chinese family, is do you remember is this a thing? Is it a thing? Did you get disciplined or see anyone get disciplined for coming to the Lunar New Year with bad vibes? I'm curious, because I think it's a thing. I've observed it 2 out of 2 times, but my N is only 2. So I just left the cafeteria, absolutely stuffed my face. Shrimpies, chickies, whole bunch of rice. Gonna take a nice long walk and then grab a Chiesta. For those who aren't hip to it, Chiesta is a word that I invented in my first vlog, and it's the word for Chinese siesta, which is the nap that Chinese people take in the middle of the day. Because unlike the Spaniards who have the word siesta when they nap, the Chinese don't have a word for afternoon napping, so I invented one and I called it the Chiesta, which is the Chinese siesta. So I'm gonna take a long walk and then take a Chiesta. All right, y'all, just finished adding all the citations to my new video. It's 104 total citations. So this is what you're gonna do. This is me as a viewer of my new video. And the most famous and most abundant in green tea is called EGCG. Okay, talking about EGCG, and I'm like, a viewer, and I'm like, I wanna learn, what even is EGCG, you know? What the heck? What's this? Oh, a citation? Let me check the works cited to maybe learn more about EGCG. And I go over here. I check 63, the corresponding citation. I click the link in the works cited. What's this? A whole review article about EGCG mechanisms, perspectives, and clinical applications. How convenient. I can just read all that I want and dive deeply into this subject if I so feel like. Okay, you guys get it? So that's the viewer. That's what the viewer is gonna do when they watch my video. They're gonna be like, oh my God, where's the evidence to support that claim? And they're gonna double click on they're gonna check the works cited for the citation. That's what they're gonna do. And they're gonna come back and be like, thank God that citation was there. I would have been lost and all distressed without that thing. Yeah. 104 citations in that bad boy. Not freaking bad. Honestly, if your YouTube videos are under 100 citations, don't even look at me. Don't even talk to me. Double digit citation count. Get real, you know? That's what I gotta say. Oh, by the way, it's editing all the green tea information, making this green tea video. Every time I do it, I just start drinking green tea. I'm like, I read all these articles about how great green tea is, and I'm like, how about I drink some green tea? So, today's green tea, I chose a Luan Gua Pian. It's a delicious green tea from Anhui. Got spit all over my mouth from going like, and I have toothpaste on my lips? Jesus, I'm a fucking mess, dude. I gotta get a life. Alright guys, absolutely just stuffed my face with that pickled fish, actually, is what I had tonight. Pickled fish. 后面是什么肉？
你会说中文吗？这是牛腩。
这个呢？ Yeah, it does not sound appetizing. In reality, not bad. Pretty good. Yeah, pickled fish is one of those Chinese dishes that have a terrible sounding English translation, but are not that bad when you give it a try. The other one I'm thinking of is porridge, right? Porridge is maybe the least appetizing sounding word you could put on a menu, but nothing warms the heart and the soul like a warm bowl of porridge. So yeah, I'm gonna take a few laps, move that pickled fish through my body, and yeah, I gotta do some thinking. I've been doing a lot of thinking this evening. Before I went to dinner, I was sitting on my balcony with some yellow tea. It's really rich, delicious, savory yellow tea that I got in Anhui at a conference, and I've been like, I don't know where to get more of it, so I've just been like drinking little bits of it on special occasions when I need some inspiration. So the thing I'm trying to think over is how to tell the world about this vlog, because like I said on day 1, if I get to 7 days in a row, I'm telling the world about this freaking vlog, and today's day 8 in a row. So how am I gonna pitch this thing to my beloved friends and family and followers on the Instagram and the YouTube? I'm thinking I'm just gonna make a highlight reel, sort of like a trailer of a movie. I think I'm just gonna take highlights of the week, of this week vlogging, put it together, and slap a little intro in the beginning, be like, hey guys, started vlogging every day. Here's the highlights of the week. If you think it's funny or interesting, tap that button. That's probably what I'll do. Yeah, so left my phone at home, just came. We're gonna do a nice solid 2-hour walk right now, think things over. Didn't bring my phone. Today's first day of the New Year's, and if you use WeChat and you live in China, your phone just blows up on big major holidays like this. Everyone is just sending New Year's poems and pictures of dragons and all the New Year's greetings and stuff, and I had like 100 plus notifications on WeChat, and I was like, no, phone's not coming tonight. So I'm just going on the weather was perfect today, so I'm just going like a nice evening stroll, thinking about how we're gonna pitch this thing to the world. And yeah, so I don't know, I think people are gonna love it, if I'm gonna be honest. It would be a really fun thing to do that, if it went well, if it succeeded, then it would really make the final year of graduate school more enjoyable, I think, and interesting and memorable. There's a lot, like I said in the beginning, like in the first episode, there's a lot of benefits and there's a lot of ways this thing could go, but the last year of a PhD, from what I'm experiencing and what I've heard from other people who have gone through it, is just brutal, because you're really itching to leave. And if this blog goes well, it can create this other aspect of my life that can really kind of fulfill me a little bit and maybe quell that itch a little bit and make me kind of comfortable and at ease with this condition of graduate school that would otherwise really kind of get me feeling flustered. So that's kind of the goal, right? Make art, share with the world, communicate, make things interesting. Maybe make a couple bucks. Maybe make enough on the side to take myself out to a nice seafood dinner once a month, right? Maybe treat myself to a meal at the Olive Garden every month or two. That don't sound too bad to me. I tell you what. Maybe treat myself to a little Long John Silver's, get some fried clams. That don't sound too bad to me. I tell you what. All right. Well, I got some more thinking to do, so I'm signing off, and maybe tomorrow I'll see you in the form of a vertical reel on Instagram talking about, hey, come check out my vlog, or something along the lines of that. All right, word late.